Someone spilled the tea app. Below meets mess exposed by It'sAGundam channel. Again, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's watch it.
Uninstall the T app because honestly,
Also,
it
hype
doesn't
this video.
feel credible. It feels like a lot of bitter femcells writing fictional tea. It was reminding me of Discord.
I can't think of any greater irony than a site designed for women
Oh,
to
don't
trash men
tell me.
having zero accountability measures, from fact-checking stories to protecting the women's anonymity with face scans. Everything here is totally on brand. Get it? No accountability.
It's not funny at all.
Hackers leaked 13,000 user photos and IDs from the T app. Designed as women's safe
Yeah,
space,
quote-unquote
the viral
leak.
app requires new users to take selfies, which says it deletes after a review.
What? They lied? Oh my god. Especially when it came...
Oh, yeah, sure. Sure, because at this point, I think everyone believes that they're gonna do that. Yes, they're gonna delete everything, of course. Of course they will. Like, you used to believe on big corpos in 2025, in the middle of 2025. After all of what we've seen up until this very point, you still believe on that. Come on, my dear viewer. I hope you are not one of these. Please. Please don't, my dear audience. I know you guys are smart, you guys are not like this, okay? Only huge bakas do such a thing. It's huge baka behavior, you know?
Maybe your facial scans? What?
The T is designed to function as a virtual whisper network for women, allowing them to upload photos of men and search for them by name. Users can leave comments describing specific men as red flags or green flags and share other information about them.
This is so disgusting.
Do not fall for this man's mind games. We'll tell you everything you want to hear, but also be saying it to 3 other girls. He's a pathological liar and a full-time manipulator. Stay clear! Sounds like the typical red flag.
And who do you think who created that?
One woman, can they?
Well, specifically if you're choosing a dude that many women want, why would he just choose one chick? I mean, didn't women come up with the roster on TikTok?
Y'all are gonna hate me for this, but I unfortunately think it's true. In dating, I think it's very appropriate and necessary for women to have a roster. More accurately, I think it's important for women to rotationally date, meaning they're going on dates with several men at a time.
Yes, because it's working very much well.
It's really important to focus on one girl.
Weird.
Yeah, women, it's important to rotate and do like a lot of different dishes, you know? Man, no, you just have to stay with one girl. Oh my god. This is so unreal. And disgusting.
Literally never. Me and one of the girls confronted him, and he says, I've been doing this to women for as long as I can remember. A-hole.
What the
Absolutely
fuck?
such a horrible person. Thank you for sharing this dude.
Yeah, and you chicks will hook up with him. Cut this out.
I want the hottest guy I could get. Oh no, he's not loyal to me. What? It's recently gained such popularity that it became the top free app in the App Store this week. The app claimed Thursday to have recently gained nearly 1 million new signups.
Okay, so these women don't even realize that the app is free quotation marks, and it just needs to scan your face.
Okay,
to make
this
sure
is
you're a
creepy.
woman of age. Don't you get it? They're selling your data, dummy.
Signing up for T requires users to take selfies, which the app says are deleted after review, to prove they are women. All users who get accepted or promised anonymity outside of the username they choose, yada yada yada.
Basically, the site protected women by soft doxing men and writing about experiences with these men. But here's the thing. Nothing is ever proven, researched, or fact-checked. The site operates on the idea that women never tell lies.
When they cared about us, they don't need that. Everything they want just work out just this way, like, just, they don't need proof, so they don't need actually anything. They just need to, because they are on the always right side of all other things that exist on the earth, like the leftish side of things, you know? You're always right. They're always like on the right side of things, so they don't need to have proofs or anything. They just just need to believe their lives based on their feelings. Everything that they want just comes to reality, like we've seen happen in Australia and UK, for example, you know? Yeah, like This is the idea. They are living the dream, like right? No responsibilities, no accountabilities. The government to take care of everything by them and just throw cash at them so they can keep destroying the world, with literally 0 brain cells and IQ, Yeah. This stuff.
Or do things out
The
of spite
usual.
or revenge. Basically, women are faultless in everything. What?
What?
And yeah, this show is very clear. Even so, with all of this, they keep nagging, complaining, and being stupid. It's
During the
amazing.
registration process, users are required to submit selfie photos for verification purposes. This photo is securely provided and stored only temporarily and be deleted immediately after following the completion of verification process. Furthermore, while our app utilizes Face ID for the secure authentication of all Face
What
ID,
the fuck? Wait.
while our app utilizes
During the registration process, users are required to submit a selfie photo for verification purposes. This photo is securely processed and is stored only temporarily and will be deleted immediately following the completion of the verification process. Furthermore, when your app utilizes, oh my god, it's fine, Face ID for secure authentication, all Face ID biometric data is processed and stored locally on the user's device within the secure enclave, and is never transmitted to or stored by our servers. Yes. Complicated. And don't tell me, please, that you trust them to do this stuff and not, quote-unquote, leak your data to someone else like they have been doing for a long time. Not only this corpo, of course, literally everyone. And we're not talking about, this is not something limited to corpus, but governments as well. They don't give a shit. They don't give a fuck about your data anymore. And I actually see this coming way before because I knew that the Agenda 2030 is real. I never doubt that shit because I always see they conquer more and more checks on their list, When I realized that data was started to be leaked everywhere, all the time, more and more frequently, and being publicly exposed to news websites and all of this stuff, I knew right away that this had a purpose like this, they were trying to make people get ready mentally for not owning any kind of freedom online anymore, because if when people start to think and I'm starting to think like this, I was already thinking like this, but of course there is nothing I could do, and I knew the purpose of this. But I also saw many of my friends, the people that are around me, also say oh, we don't have privacy anymore. Our data is already all leaked. Everyone has access to it. There is nothing we can do about. When I noticed that everyone was thinking like this, even myself, I knew that this was coming. For real. I swear I knew that this was coming. I knew that this was a very important step for them to decide to cross the line and remove literally all freedom that was still left. If there was still some online, that was the last step. And that's why I think, and I've said since the beginning of this stuff, that there is no turning back. It's literally like the COVID thing, there is no turning back. We will never be the same again, ever. We will not gonna win this. And that's not because I just pessimistic. It's just because it's reality. We will not win this. We will not. Who can go against kids, right? Who can go against kids, right, guys? So yeah, we lost this already. It's just a matter of time, but I'm actually not even thinking about this anymore that much. Of course, I will keep raging about it. I will keep discussing about it because I need to vent, right? Because I'm a human. But I'm trying to think what's gonna happen next, What is the next step after this? I have a few some possibilities in my mind regarding this, and I just like, oh my god, my mind is actually thinking a lot of stuff together right now, and I think we're like going too far away from the purpose of this video, I guess. So yeah, let's come back to the T app again. Yes.
Face ID for the secure and authentication of all Face ID.
Biometrics data. Yeah, that's where the future is going.
The T quickly apologized. We always want a space to feel safe.
I just realized that every time I scratch my nose, like because it's itching, my booba moves. I don't know why that happens. Like I'm not moving here. I'm just itching my nose and my booba moves. I don't know what the heck this happens. Yeah, there is nothing that can be done. Really, there's nothing that can be done. This is crazy.
Honest and supportive. So here's what we need you to know. First off, please know that if you sign up for T after February
now you guys will always know when I'm
secure.
scratching my nose.
Test determined, Ralph, that was a lie.
Okay, so everybody before February 2024 is for all extensive purposes.
We've recently discovered that the unauthorized access was an old archive system stored about 72,000 users submitted images, including approximately 13,000 images.
Everything about this is scruffy. It appears that the app was made by Brazilians, which explains the security measures that can be best described as vibe.
Oh
The
yes,
T app has
yes,
been
my
hacked,
country
and you
again.
can go
Yes.
download 59
Always on the
gigabytes
top
of
of
user selfies right now.
Every
Don't do
evil
that.
The
stuff
hack
on
is
there.
real. A picture from someone I know who signed up just to see what was on there is in it. This was obviously vibe-coded app and was bound to be insecure. Turns out the T app doxes users.
Oh my
by
god, no, it's
uploading
my
both
fucking
ID and face
country. Oh
verifications
god,
completely
no.
uncensored to public buckets on their server.
Notice that public is the key word.
The genius Brazilians over a T must have wanted to play soccer in the favela instead of setting their Firebase bucket to private.
The hackers accessed a database for more than 2 years ago, the spokesman said, adding that the data was originally in
Hell
compliance
no,
with law
man.
enforcement
I'm
requirements
more
related to
depressive now.
cyberbullying. Blah, 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 blah,
Always
blah.
my fucking
Basically,
country.
This explains why it was so easy
Fucking
for the
bacchus.
hackers to get to. Law enforcement, for the most part, is lazy as hell. Your cell phone has the same backdoor flaws as this damn site did, because no one wants to put in any effort when it comes to normal citizens' rights to privacy. Thanks, U.S. government. I'm not even joking. Foreign spies are so deeply embedded in all of our infrastructure, it's not even funny, because they want backdoors designed that are easy to access. The leaked women in question look like what you'd expect. Criminally unattractive. The type of women with BMIs in the triple digits.
It's
which the leak
always
has
this
shown-
type. We don't even joke about it. When I say, and I've said that before, that always like 35 plus years old women that are usually fat and ugly, you know, I'm not even joking. I'm saying that very serious. It's very grounded on the reality of the fact, you know. It's just like that. It's always like that. Like it's always then, because these people like they are so fucking envy that because they don't accomplish anything, they just don't want to. Literally, no one accomplish anything as well. It's what they desire.
No,
Yes.
The average woman was around 5'2" and 200 pounds. Some of these women had a dry weight of
Oh
a
my
Ninja 250, my
God.
dude. Sex female, 190 pounds. Height, 5'3". Female, 5'6", 182. That won't do. Oh, 5'3" again, 200 pounds. Oof. Female,
Oh
weight
my
260.
God.
There are also thin women, but they look like Velma from Scooby-Doo, with a chip on their shoulder the size of Yankee Stadium. I'd love to show you the photos.
Yeah, it's always one of
take my
both
head
or
back
both
to the wall.
together, which is
App
worse.
has angered some men and prompted threads Thursday evening on the right-wing troll message board 4chan, in which users call for hack and leak campaign. The company became aware of the incident, which was first reported by 404 Media earlier Friday, the spokesman said. Seems like women's safety app T has been storing user selfies in a publicly available Dropbox with no password or encryption.
But the news articles say it was hacked. Yeah, I guess if you can double click, you're a hacker now.
Men are posting pictures of women from T app, and I'm losing my mind.
The women posting pictures of men on the T app, that's cool. These women being posted, unacceptable.
T app got hacked, and they are posting
Oh
the
my
selfies
God.
of women making fun of them.
What do you think the women did on the T app?
I feel sick. Women can't do anything to have comfort.
This is a pretty comforting country, lady. You're on Reddit ranting over something that probably doesn't really affect you. I defy you to move to Iran.
I want to stay far, far away from men for the rest of my life now.
Nothing of value was lost.
It's literally an app so people don't date felons. What the actual is wrong with people?
I'm sure that they are felons, but from what I've seen, it was a lot of accusing dudes of being gay for some reason.
The only way forward is 4B, ladies. Dealing with males in any capacity will literally put your life in immense danger.
Oh my god,
at
it's
this point.
just... It's just the second video of this channel that I watch, but I love this channel already. Oh my god, I love the editing, I love everything.
Never surprises me how women in America live the best life a woman can have. And
America!
still, they're victims. Still can't do anything. They're not free.
Oh my god, the app where we shit on men got exposed. Is there no safe space to hate men?
Things had even gone as far as women posting
Oh, don't you worry. They are like the experts and builds like the fastest. Oh my god, the world's fastest safe space ever. Like I bet in 1 or 2 days after all of this happened, like just happened 2 days ago. Yeah, maybe 1 week. Okay, they will come around with another safe space. Maybe someone already will leave some on the comment saying, "Oh, they are already using the following safe space here," like and it quote a lot of apps and websites that they are using now to substitute this fucking place. But why are always they that have this quote unquote safe place to be toxic, to be like very criminal against men, while men, you don't see men doing that. I mean, I never heard of such a thing, at least. Unless let me aware of some stuff pretty shady that you guys have been doing online. Like this type of shit right here. I don't know.
fake stories on Facebook of the teabag killer who was hunting down the women who were leaked. Allegedly, which didn't happen. Why am I saying allegedly? It didn't happen. Apparently, after he was done putting them on ice, he would stuff a tea bag in their mouth. So all of a sudden, this is obviously made by a woman. The level of theatrics is ridiculous. The tea bag killer. Why would he use tea bags when he could do a totally different tea bag that men are known for? Get out of here.
No, there is no teabag killer in Detroit, police say.
Ah, what a shock. Some woman told a lie.
A bogus social media post claims women are being bubbled for using the smartphone app called T to gossip on men. It sounds like something straight out of a TV show, Law and Order Special Victims Unit. A series of viral social media posts have claimed 5 women in Detroit have been found bubbled with tea bags stuffed in their mouth. Allegedly the work of a serial bubbler.
I hate being here.
Dubbed the teabag killer.
Oh my god.
In retaliation for using controversial smartphone app. But the Detroit police say there's absolutely no truth behind the lurid tale. It's not true, as the DPD spokesman replied to request comments at the Metro Time.
Hey, so the incels are at it again. No one can have a fun time on the internet. It's just the rule, especially if you're a woman.
Never. You are a
Nah,
thief of
come
joy.
on. Stop see shit. Stop me open your goddamn mouth.
Nothing. You don't do anything fun. Your very existence is a
Every
deadly
time you
without
open
it.
your mouth, a lie
That's
comes
right.
out of it. So
Saw
please
you
shut
trying to
the
have
fuck
fun there.
up.
Saw you trying to stay safe there. Not gonna happen. Not on their watch. I do, of course, also think that there is quite a bit of responsibility on the app. They clearly didn't set up enough security measures, so somebody nasty was able to easily access these images and leak them. So head on a swivel, ladies.
Somebody nasty, a dude who was looking at the site and is like, "Oh, look, it's an open folder. Whoops." Yeah, you're gonna need a head on a swivel. Nobody's looking for you. That woman looks like she should be in a burqa. Look at this woman. She looks like a dude. I'm not even going to play any of these games.
What the
She's
fuck,
got
man.
a massive forehead. That's why she's got that haircut. It's like what every chick with a huge forehead does. Goes for the Betty Page look, but they can never really pull it off. And then she puts enough metal in her face to become a problem at TSA at the airport for some ungodly reason. As if her face wasn't off-putting enough. She's making sure the only men interested in her are low-caliber dudes that smell like cheese.
Like she had already like a very less opportunity than average woman, or so it was supposed. And what she does, facing that, she decreased even more, like to none, the possibilities of actually having someone, by doing stuff like this, like destroying her visual appearance and not that also like literally destroy her insides. Like, by that I mean like her personality, her mind, like polluting everything that she can, like, so that maybe she can use that. For me, it's an attempt to use that as an excuse for not like accomplishing literally anything. I mean, it's not something like consciously that consciously happens, but subconsciously, I don't know. I'm not a psychologist or anything like that.
And have unsightly body hair that's all matted like a rat's nest.
Oh, someone please stop him!
Let's look at Detroit's messages from women about these dudes.
Here's Cecil, he's 30. What's the tea? I heard he gay. Laughing my ass off. Well, I know he work at Amazon.
Damn. Don't look slightly fruity or work at Amazon.
What's the tea on this fat, black, ugly ass? He is a master manipulator and a user, and he act like he not broke, but his ass broke as F. He ugly ASF. Not gonna lie, we don't know shit out.
I'm gonna be real with you. I saw this dude's face. He looked like Harambe. The tea
Who the fuck is
basically
Harambe?
getting roasted by women and being called a homosexual. And they don't even play. Sometimes they use the hard F word. They use the hard T for transsexuals.
Jermaine, DL, Ninja, loves changelings.
Dude, how can I read this?
Has sensual relations with them raw. He loves head from a dude.
Oh my
Church
God.
going guy on Sundays to get the demons out.
This is just Detroit. I'm not going any further.
What's the tea? Does he have teeth? He weirdo and broke. Air mattress. Don't have no real bed. And have the audacity to want you to come over and spend the night? I think the F not. Very arrogant and cocky like he that ninja. And he ain't. No car and lives in a sketchy part of town.
And then the chick actually posts a photo of a very, very hood-looking black woman laying on his air mattress.
I'm screaming. At least
I wonder if these women will realize that a huge amount of what they actually saying here is lies, because probably the woman who was probably this woman had like some kind of love relationship or an I don't know experience. I don't know. She had some time. I know it's not all of them, but I would say at least half of them. And because they had like a bad ending somehow, or started by her probably, or started by him, she just let driven by all that emotions. I just like started to throw a lot of shit through her fingers online, saying all of that stuff like, oh, he has a small p, and all of that stuff like. That everyone knows that is a lie, but I don't know, somehow her inner circle believes on that, and just it's not somehow like, I mean, like they just trust what they don't question themselves, I don't know if you guys realize that they just trust everything that they say to each other, like that's it. And just doesn't even stop to think like this could be a lie. Like, no, they rightfully trust on that, and because it doesn't matter if it's even true or not. Even if it everything that she said was true, it would be still be wrong. Like, because he's leaking private data of a person, But if even being a lie, because the other girls trust them. Trust this stuff they were. The guy will in anyway it still be like this screws like, or it's supposed to be screwed. I don't know if it has some actual effect on reality. I don't really know.
I know I ain't no liar. Laughing my ass off. Tree 30. What's the tea on this dude? Onion cut? Straight hoe. Got hella kids. Living out the hotel. He dirty.
I spent a good hot minute reading through just Detroit alone, and it was nothing but a ratchet mess. There was a lot of these things where women literally were interested in dudes that were criminals. So I don't even think that this site is doing a good job of keeping women from hooking up with criminals if they're still saying he's hot and sexy. I don't know. Then again, it seems like black women on this one. Anonymous.
Don't put a flag because of how he look, ladies. Only if you know him, please. Yeah, he be on my phone, and he has HSV2 confirmed through his baby mama and 3 kids.
Oh yeah, HSV2, that's herpes. Surprisingly, over 50% of black women in the hood have herpes. Just learned that.
Boy, you are the goddamn devil.
He eat ass and think he's bigger than what he is. For real, 100%. It's so irritating. Montez, he's a simp on the download of any bitch. He likes getting his ass.
Anyone should create a meme like this, like this, like a woman in a relationship. His his D words 25 centimeters, like something absurd like that. Woman after break up with the guy, dick size like 1 centimeter. So oh my god, even the thing size varies with the emotions. Like, it's not grounded on reality. It's also feelings.
Yeah, he gay for show. Question is, did you eat it?
Booty, having some booty was more important than drinking water, man.
I'm out. There was hundreds upon hundreds of these. I saw some from Sacramento, very similar. I'm not going through this anymore. It ain't worth the time, the energy on my life force. You want to find out, get your ass online and read the rest of these if they itches you that much to see who eating who ass.
This T app is all fun and games, but y'all better pray that these men don't get their own version. A lot of y'all women get spared so much because men don't run their mouth. If men ran their mouth half as much as y'all ran y'all mouth, a lot of y'all would be in trouble. A lot of y'all. Because
I have to be honest, I'm not understand most of what she's saying. Don't know, I forgot the words for it, but I don't understand what she's saying at all. What the fuck?
That these men be guilty of, y'all be guilty of, and more. If these men get an app where they can expose anonymously the trifling women that a lot of y'all are, y'all gonna be in trouble. Y'all gonna be in a lot of trouble. A lot of y'all been smashing a lot of men in y'all cities, right? Y'all done got around, and it's gonna get
It's countless y'all. At least I understand the y'all thing, but every other step is really hard.
Just barbershop talk where they can compare notes about y'all. They'll have a whole app where they can show and talk about how many of y'all done smashed how many dudes in the city, right? All of the nasty things you done done dudes on the first meetup. How many of y'all done lied about being pregnant? How many of y'all done put babies on men that didn't even belong to them? How many of y'all done had trains ran on you? Talk about your hygiene and how some of y'all cat be stank. How nasty a lot of y'all are when it comes to how clean you keep the place that you stay. How well you take care of your kids. How some of y'all are deadbeats, but you live in the house with your children. Y'all truly don't want this to get to the point where men can expose y'all. And we ain't even gonna get into the pictures and videos that a lot of these men got of y'all, because y'all just be sending nudes to anybody. It could get real wild out here in the streets.
True.
So
that's
this
so
is
true.
a slippery slope with this
I wish I was
exposing
understanding more
people's
of
type
what
stuff,
she's saying.
and especially when it's only one-sided and you can only get one version of the story. Y'all better get on y'all knees and pray that these men don't get an opportunity to expose y'all.
Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, that support my work here on YouTube, and especially my 5-tail Fox Tier member, Zalost, and my 3-tail Fox Tier members, Heath Rowell, Fenny Sylvy, and Wallonie Wolf. for the incredible support to my work. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to everyone who donated to me through Tron and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. Yes, guys, I had so much fun with this, as you could probably see. And for some reason, for some weird pattern of YouTube, every time I have fun with a video, it's not a video that gets views. But yeah, it's how things are. I have to laugh as well. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check the links below. Pay to the squads called Fire and Tron. And I will see you all in the next one, okay? Bye.